Hi guys, welcome to the class. Today we are studying the grammar of unit number 8. The title of the grammar is Active and Passive Voice. Okay guys, are you ready? So, it's time to study grammar. Okay guys? So, observe please this example. Okay? The grammar for unit number 8 is active or passive voice. Active and passive. So, observe please the examples. We have active and passive, but what is the characteristic for passive and what is the characteristic for passive? Observe and listen. In active, so we have the subject is the most important. What subject does. And in the passive is focused on the action. Okay? One more time. Active, the most important is the subject. And in the passive, the most important is the action. Now, observe these examples. Archaeologists discovered Machu Picchu in 1911. Passive. Machu Picchu was discovered in 1911 by archaeologists. In the first one, pay attention with this. Okay? Archaeologists is the subject. Discovered is the verb. And Machu Picchu in 1911 is the object or the complement. Active, the most important is the subject. The subject in this case is archaeologists. Now, observe the passive. What happened? What did archaeologists do? They discovered Machu Picchu. Okay? But observe. So we have Machu Picchu now is the subject. Was discovered is the passive in 1911. Observe this one. Was because the verb is in past. Observe this one. Okay? So, discover is simple past. When you have the verb in simple past, you have to use was or were. Was in singular, were in plural. Machu Picchu is singular because it's just one Machu Picchu. Was discovered the. Observe this one. Okay? Is the past participle or the verb discover? Is a regular one. Okay, guys? Yes? Only you have to pay attention and you have to practice. Okay? Don't worry. You have to practice. Now, do you remember the past participle of the verbs? Remember that we have regular and irregular verbs. Okay? Observe. So, do you remember the past participle of construct? Yes. Constructed. Design. Design it. Designed. Discovered. Remember, if you have this, great. So, If you have the ending ed, pay attention, is regular, okay? And these are regular verbs. Constructed, designed, discovered. Next. Do you remember this one? Hidden, made, and opened. Irregular, irregular, regular. Okay? Yes? See the answers. Eaten, made, opened. The next. Is regular or regular? Yes, is regular. Irregular, regular. Great. So, painted, seen, visit. Okay? And we finish. Okay, guys? Yes? Is clear? I hope so. Okay? So, now, pay attention with the grammar. Please observe. We have subject, verb, and object. This is the order for active. We have a subject, okay? We have here a subject. We have a verb, okay? We have a verb, and is at present, right? Is the present. And we have an object. Now, observe the order. Active, subject, verb, and object. Now, but what happens with the passive? The order is different. Pay attention with the order. We got first another is because the verb is at present. A past participle, in this case of the verb right, and by me. Look at this, please. Okay, now. So we have now the object is the subject. The most important is what happened. Then we have is because the verb is at present. Okay, is present. And we have the past participle of the verb right. And we have now the subject is the object. The order is different. Observe, please, observe. Please observe the grammar, observe the order is the most important, okay? Then we have present simple. If you step number 1, identify singular, plural, present, or past, okay? First, is present or past? In this case, is present. Okay, guys? Yes, the verb is present. Okay? Is because a letter is singular. Okay? Now, observe. The letter is. A letter, singular, is. Plural, are. Then, past simple. The past of write is wrote. One more time we have a letter, bad. Pay attention. Now is at past. Okay? Follow the arrows. Follow the arrows, please. Follow the arrows. Present is. Okay? Present is or are singular and plural. Past, was, and were. Okay? Observe the order, please. Observe the order. One more time. First is. Present or past. If your verb is in present, you need is or are. If the verb is in past, you need was or were. And the past participle of the verb, in this case, is written. Write, writing. Wrote, writing. Okay, guys? Now, let's continue with the next one. Please, don't worry. Is practice. Okay? Only you need to practice. That's all. The most important is the practice, guys. That is the most important. Okay? Now, past participle. Remember, the past participle is divided in two categories. And these are cook, cooked, discover, discovered, clean, cleaned, check, checked, move, moved. Okay, guys? Irregulars, eat, eaten, take, taken, boil, boil, see, seen, tell, told. Sorry, you have to practice. I recommend you to practice as much as possible the irregular verbs, please, okay? Yes, guys? Now, these are the examples. John painted the house last week, okay? Subject, verb, object. In the active voice, the subject of the sentence does the action, okay? The house was painted last week. Subject, verb, okay? In the passive voice, the subject of the sentence receives the action. One more time. John painted the house last week. Subject, verb, object. In the active voice, the subject sentence, okay, the subject sentence, the subject does the action. In this case is John. John is the subject. And this is the action. Okay? The subject in this case is John and the action is paint. Now, passive is different because now the house is the subject and receives the action. Okay? And was paint because, remember, you have to identify present or past. In this case, it's past. If you have past, you need was or were. Okay? Now, was because it's past and paint because it's the past participle. Okay, guys? Yes? Okay. So, the next one. Okay? Observe, please. Take your time. It's not easy, but you can do it. Now, the examples. Active. People drink champagne on New Year's Eve. Champagne is drunk on New Year's Eve. Now, observe and take notes, please. Okay? Are you ready? Yes, I know that is a little bit difficult, but you are intelligent. First, step number 1, identify present or past. Yes, is present. Drink. Okay? Yes? Now, is drunk. Is because the verb is at present and the past participle of the verb drink is drunk. Why is? Because champagne is singular. Okay? You have to notice this one. Okay? Yes, guys? Yes? You have to notice this one. Champagne. Okay, guys? Yes? Okay. Now, chef use these machines to mix the ingredient. So, what is the verb? Yes, it's use. Present or past? Present. Great. Now, our use is the passive. Now, observe one more time. Why are? Because machines, okay, machines, plural, okay, is the plural. Okay, guys? Now, and the participle of use is used. Okay? Remember, these are the elements that you need for practicing the passive. Okay? Now, the next one. They renovated the restaurant in 2004. One more time. First, present or past. In this case is past. Is a regular one. Okay? So, we have the passive. Was because you are talking about restaurant. Restaurant is singular. Great. Was because it's past. Remember. And renovate because it's the past participle. You need the two elements. The verb to be in present or past. Singular or plural. Is, are, present. Was, were, past. Okay, was, were, past. Is, are, present. Then, these are, the teacher informed the students that the class had been canceled. Okay, pay attention, please. The last one, inform. Present or past? Yes, is past. So is, was a word. Pay attention. Why word? Because we have here the students. A student, the students were informed because it's plural. Okay, guys? So is past, we need was or were. In this case, is were because it's the students, plural. And inform is the past participle of inform. Is regular. Okay? Yes, guys? I know, it's a little bit difficult, but you are intelligent. So only you need to practice, okay? Are you ready for practicing? So, because we have to carry on, okay? Now, it's time to practice the passive or active, okay? So, are the sentences active or passive? Choose the correct answer. Pay attention. The Great Wall of China is visited. Only you have to identify it is active or passive, but how? ¿Cómo lo puedo hacer? How is possible to identify it? Okay. If you have is, are, and a participle, is passive. If you have was, were, and a participle, is passive. This is the most important, okay? So you have to identify it, okay, guys? Yes? Now, pay attention. So the Great Wall of China is visited by millions of tourists each year. So, yes, you have is and a past participle. Now, what is this? Active or passive? Yes, it's passive. Now, the number 2. August Punin designed London's Little Tower. So, I got a question. Do you have is, are, was, were? No, only you had a verb in past, and that's all. So, remember the order. Active, subject. So you had here the subject, August Punig, verb, and object. So, is active. Okay, guys? Now, pay attention. Subject, verb, object. Period. Okay? Now, number 3. 200,000 workers construct the Fort Biden city. 200,000 workers construct the Fort Biden city. So, one more time. Do you have was, were, is, are, and a past participle? No. You have 200 constructed subject, verb in simple past, and object. What is this? Active or passive? Yes, active. Number 4. The city of Petra was made a new wonder of the world by millions of voters. So, the city of Petra was made a new wonder of the world by millions of voters. My question, one more time. Do you have was or were? Yes. So you have was. Do you have a past participle? Yes, you had made. Okay, so you have an object, the city of Petra. An auxiliary, in this case, is the verb to be at past, the past participle, and object. Okay, now what is this? Active or passive? Yes, guys, this is passive. And the last one, the Sydney Opera House was opened to the public in 1973. Okay, one more time. Identify, please. Okay, yes. Was and a past participle. Okay, now is active or passive? Yes. So we finished. Okay, guys? Now, one more time. Only you have to remember, please. Only you have to remember what is the most important. Okay? Yes, guys? Yes? Only please. Okay. Match the sentences. Machu Picchu is an ancient city, so the city was built in the high Andes. Okay? So only you have to notice the complement of here. So is the complement. Many tourists get to Machu Picchu by walking on path. The path leads to the ancient city. Scientists don't know know much about the Incas. The Incas lived in Machu Picchu long ago. Scientists know about the Spanish conquistadors. They invaded the city in the 1500s. Okay, guys? Yes? Yeah, you have to study. You have to practice, please, as much as possible, okay? As much as possible, please. You have to practice as much as possible. Okay, guys? Yes? Don't worry. Okay, so I know that this grammar point is a little bit difficult, but you are intelligent. You have to practice. Guys, I recommend you to check as many times as you want the grammar. Chicos, este tema no es sencillo, pero ustedes son muy inteligentes y necesitan practicar. Ve los ejemplos las veces que tú quieras. ¿De acuerdo? Answer the activities. If you have any doubt, please use the chat. Okay? Check the grammar as many times as you want. Okay, guys? Now, that's all for today. See you in the next class. Study, please, and check the grammar. Study the vocabulary, study the grammar, study the verbs. See you soon. Bye.